Texas, also seeing massive lines and shattering records for early voting in Texas. In some cases, voters are lining up well before the 6 a.m. poll openings to make sure that their votes are counted.
I've been voting for over 45 years, and this is the most important.
Tell me why. Tell me more.
I just feel like our voices are trying to be suppressed.
What's going to be number one issue for you when you walk into that, walk in there to cast that ballot?
To make sure my grandchildren have a future. To make sure that 3 little black girls that I love can be anything they want to be, and nobody can ever stop them.
I want to bring in Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo. She's a Democrat. She's the chief executive of that county. It's the largest county in Texas, which includes Houston. Judge Hidalgo, good to have you back. We're seeing these new records there in your state. According to the Houston Chronicle, more than 1 million Texans voted on Tuesday alone. Your county saw a turnout of more than 100,000 people Tuesday and again on Wednesday. What do you think is driving Texans to vote early this year?
That's right, Craig. It's beautiful. We had over 128,000 voters on Tuesday, which was more than Georgia had. We've got 5 million people. They've got 10 million. Again, yesterday and today, I just got news. The first 2 hours of early vote today, we already have almost 13,700 voters. What I see is what these women are saying is just an incredible passion for participating. And voters in this county, in this state, have seen the attempts by the state leadership, now by the state GOP, to try and suppress the vote, to purge voter rolls, to limit the number of drop boxes, to now they're going after a drive-through voting program, and they're not having it. Of course, we've also made enormous investments in voting. Since I came into office a year and a half ago, we have made this one of our top priorities. And so what we're seeing is what happens when county officials invest what is needed for elections to be convenient and safe.
The Texas Republican Party, and you just alluded to this, they filed this lawsuit to try and stop the drive-through voting there. It was dismissed by a federal court on Wednesday. There are 10 of these sites in Harris County. How significant is that ruling for your county?
Well, this is new for us. So that's one of the areas where we've innovated. First time we've done drive-through voting in Texas, anywhere in Texas, and voters are taking huge advantage of that. So we've seen already tens of thousands of folks use the drive-through voting option. It continues. We saw that favorable ruling. Right now it's in front of the Supreme Court. And so the message for us is it still continues. We don't want to get tied up on discussing litigation to where it may confuse voters, because that's what they're trying to do. We're investing in infrastructure, we're investing in safety, convenience, they're investing in litigation, they're investing in confusion, and it just shows you how on the ropes they are.
Your governor there, Governor Abbott, that ordered to limit mail-in ballot drop-offs to just one location in each county. It was reinstated by an appeals court this week. I mean, between that and what we were just talking about with drive-through voting, is there any concern that just the legal back and forth could hamper turnout?
Absolutely. I get a lot of calls in my office. There's this sort of collective anxiety from voters. They really want to make sure that their vote arrived. They want to make sure that they got the right number of stamps. And what we do, we err on the side of voters, right? If somebody forgets to put 2 stamps and put 1 or don't put any, we'll cover it for them. We'll call them if something is missing. We're trying to be proactive, but they really want to verify because they see those attacks. They see that back and forth. But the turnout tells us they're not going to be dissuaded. It's been a hard year for everybody. Pandemic, economic fallout. We've had major storm events here this year as well, and now this. But, folks are ready to be resilient, and they're going to pull out that resilience when it comes to democracy. It's a big deal, and it's so, so encouraging to see.
Judge Hidalgo, Judge Lina Hidalgo, big thanks to you, Judge. Appreciate your time.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.